I'm not you. You are not me. I am unique in myself. The problem with a lot of people is they want everybody to be like them. They want everybody to be like them. You cannot be me, and I cannot be you. But whoever you are, you should understand that God has made you differently. Say, God has made me differently. He has made you differently. Praise God. But you know the problem? Most of the times, we always think it is better on the other side. There is a higher probability that you will look at yourself and wish your life is like my life. There's a higher probability that she will look at this guy and say, look at how well all is going for him. I wish I am like him. Have you had those thoughts before? Most of the times, it's always greener in our eyes on the other side. But you must learn to believe in yourself and believe in your process. Our life is not the same. You know, I observed a conversation one day where a younger lady, not too young, looked at a woman and her marriage. The woman she came out looking gorgeous, nice, looking beautiful, like very gorgeous. In fact, came out from her car, and this other lady would look at her and said, I really wish I am married like you and have a husband that loves me and is taking me like you. And the woman smiled and said, God will do it for you. But do you know that me too, I wish I am single like you? Said, what? Said, man, stop that joke, I beg. Said, I wish I never married. Of course, that opened up another long story. While she was admiring the woman was admiring her. Come on, everybody, don't miss any part of this. While you are angry with your life, your own life is another person's prayer point. Do you know that? Come. You see, as this young man is looking, he might, even if he doesn't have money, I know he has money, but assume he doesn't have money. There is somebody out there that looks at him with money and with some things, and you know what he's saying? Say, I wish I find like this guy. Is that true? Say, how comes God make me all? You don't make me find like this guy. Now, get me. The other guy has something he does not have. And he has something that guy does not have. So for every human being we see, listen to me. For every human being we see the front. How many of you can see what is behind him? There might be a knife pierced into his back right now. Can you see it? But can you see any design in front of his chest? Are you seeing it? Are you seeing any line by his pocket? You are seeing it. Are you seeing how the back of his head is carved? If he has a cut at the back of his head, can you see it? You cannot see it. But you know what you admire? You admire this. Your front is your strength. Your back is your weakness. But you know the problem with a lot of us? All our attention most times is on our back. Not on the front that is our strength. Thank you. Are we together? So, he said he gave all of us something. But no matter who you are, seated before me, I need you to understand this. That you have your strength. And you have your weakness. But a better part of the time, we want to admire other people's strength because they do not tell you their weaknesses. Do you know the delusion? Do you know the stupidity of this generation? Should I tell you what it is? Social media. People have become depressed because of social media. Nobody posts a bad, ugly picture on social media. Eh? Why is it that when you want to post a picture on social media after church, you go and stand beside my car and snap? You know why you are doing that? Because you want to rate yourself high on social media and let everybody know that you are doing well. Brothers and sisters, the people that are making you depressed are doing the same thing you are trying to do. Fake lives. If you see some people that you admire on social media, if you see them in real life, you will celebrate yourself. Why is it that when you want to snap a picture for social media, you make up first? Ladies, answer me why. You are making up because you want to put a fake life. Makeup is fake. It's not real. Every makeup you see is not real. True? The real person shows up by 11 p.m. at night when they have washed their face. Why is it called makeup? Makeup. Let them see me like this. I've seen where they made up an old woman. They made up an old woman to the point that a young guy was saying, wow. There are crazy makeup artists. Very crazy. When Jesus, when they removed the makeup, when they washed it, and you see this old woman, you say, Jesus, God forbid, God forbid. They made up the face and even the skin. They saw whatever. So you begin to see it. Sweet, nice. Wow. But she's not standing up, because if you stand up, she will walk like this. So just sit down there. Social media is makeup. Don't have high BP. It is only strength that we see on social media. Nobody shows their weakness. Nobody shows their downtimes. Have you ever shown yourself when you are crying on social media? Happy, happy, happy is what we see on social media. You want to post a picture that will say, wow, guy, you sharp. Nice. So, the people you admire have weaknesses. Are you getting me? My message to you this morning is to look at yourself and understand that you too have something that somebody is admiring. Some of you are too hard on yourself in this life. The only thing you can think about yourself is negativity. That is all you can think about yourself. Say, see me. Look at how everybody are organized. Me, I'm so disorganized, I cannot even remember my birthday. Look at me. Why can't I just for once just be smart? I don't remember anything all the time. Albert Einstein was told by his teachers that this guy is stupid. This guy cannot amount to anything. Have you heard of Albert Einstein? This guy cannot amount to anything. You know why? Because he was not good at memorizing things in class. He wasn't good at memorizing things. He wasn't good. And you know, when a child cannot remember things, cannot memorize things, you believe that child is not smart. You know this thing they call cramming. Albert Einstein could not do it. That was his nightmare. That was his nightmare. But he had a strength, which is asking critical, strange questions. He likes to ask questions. I know he cannot cram, but at least he can ask questions. Hey, why is this one like this? I know that became the nightmare of teachers. How stupid child is this one? Remember what I taught you the day before yesterday. He cannot cram it. But he will be asking, sir, you say the sun is like this. Okay, how can I move from here to the sun? If a woman being touch the sun, will anything happen? And he will be asking strange questions. As a matter of fact, they said concerning Albert Einstein that this guy cannot go far. You know why? Because at 4, he could not even talk. So they saw it as a disability. How can a child be 4 years old and he's not talking yet? But he had a strength. Thank God. he had a mother or parents that simply understood that every child has a strength and capitalize on it. Amen. Say with me, I am strong in something. Your glory in life lies in your strength, not in your weakness. Too many people capitalize on their weakness. After the service, you know what you are going to do for yourself? Is to go and celebrate yourself. Map out where you are strong and say, Kai, how many people can do this thing I can do? Are you getting me? You cannot speak like me. Me cannot act like you. Some of you cannot speak, but when people have problems, you can counsel them. Do you know that's a powerful gift? There are people, I know one guy like that. No, public speaking is not his thing. But conflict resolution, no matter what that problem is, he will settle both of you. No matter, I've never seen any case he could not settle. Somehow, when he talked to the two of you, you will see reasons. Do you think that's ordinary? That is the grace we just read in Romans chapter 12. Are you getting me? It is just an ability. God was not so wicked to create people without an ability. Stop admiring others and bringing yourself down. No, I'm not saying do not admire people, but I'm saying celebrate yourself for what you two are. Some of you are just too hard on yourself. Say, see me now. What did I even get? This life now, hustle, I just the hustle. This minute, before I continue, everybody, before I continue, I want you to do something. I'm giving you 30 seconds to do it. Are you ready? See what you're going to do. Everybody, be here. Quickly think of what is good about you. If you want to write it, write it. If you want to memorize it, just what are the good things about you that others do not have? I'll give you 1 minute. You can pick a pen, write them. What are your strengths? Hey, forget your weakness. Don't think about your weakness. Don't think about what you cannot do. The things you can do. The things you are best at. 30 more seconds. Yes. Might be 3, might be 2. Good. How many of you did not see 1? How many of you did not remember even 1? Let me see you. Even 1. How many of you thought of anyone? Let me see you. You thought of anyone. Let me see you. Okay. You did not think of anyone. You didn't think of anyone. How many of you thought of anyone? How many of you thought of 2? 3? How many of you thought of more than 1? Oh, come on. That means you are loaded. Are you hearing me? You are loaded. Come on. Is somebody in this service this morning? God is not a wicked God to create you without ability. The next time you want to admire Freeman, admire him for what God has given you. But that does not mean you are nothing. Because God did not make you and Freeman the same. He gave Freeman his team and gave you your team. I'm driving at something. Do you see the reason why you cannot compare what is happening in your life to what is happening in my life also? Because our journeys are different. Our assignments are different, so our journeys will have to be different. Where are you heading to? Akpabio. Where am I heading to? Odukbani. Are we going to follow the same road? Where is that place we will follow water to here? Orong. Okay, no, I mean where there is still road to Orong. There is a place in this state that you only go with water. Where is that? Okay, let's assume Orong, you only go with water. Some of you, these people's village is only water they can go to. Creek Town, God bless you. If you are headed to Creek Town, and I am headed to Akangba, this Akangba here, do I need to follow water to Akangba? No, imagine I now see myself following water, and I see you following land, and I say, see wicked God. Why can't he make me to follow land? David is following water, and me, I'm following land. So I'm following water, David is following land. God hates me so much. He wants me to go and die on water. Are we going to the same place? My assignment demands following the water. Am I disadvantaged? Am I disadvantaged? The assignment of Moses required him to stay in the palace. True? Imagine Joseph look at Moses and say, with my own assignments too, I have to be born and live in the palace. Will he ever fulfill it? The assignment of Joseph required him to live in the prison for over 13 years. That was the demands of his assignment. Brother, what is happening in your life is your journey. That is what your journey demands. See, if you understand this thing I'm sharing with you this morning and you live here, you will never be sad again over what is happening in your life. You know that's your journey. David's journey to the king, to become king, required him to live where? In the desert. Saul's journey to kingship required him to live in a mansion. Saul's father was very wealthy. He was trained as a king. Come on, everybody, are you getting me? By the way, Saul was a very huge guy. David was not a huge guy. Are both of them going to be king? But their kingship required two different trainings. David was trained, Saul was trained with spear and sword and armor. David was trained to take care of sheep and animals for all to become kings. Imagine David ever wanted to be like Saul in his training. He will miss it. Because the killing of Goliath was not going to require spear and armor. It was going to require somebody that knows how to use stones. Come on, somebody. Are you getting me? Have faith in your life. Am I talking to someone here? I said have faith in your life. You wet your pillows because of your process that is meant for your assignments. May God forgive you. I said may God forgive you. Paul had an assignment and his journey was different. Paul's assignment was to reach out to kings and influential people. So Paul had one of the highest education levels because of his assignment. Paul started out persecuting the church. That was part of his journey. What about Peter? Peter's assignment was different. It was fisherman. You might be a fisherman today. It is part of your journey. Or because of your assignment. Come on, somebody. Are you getting me? Living as a slave in Potiphar's house was part of the journey of David. Of Joseph. True? If he ever missed living in Potiphar's house, he would never have fallen into the hands of Potiphar's wife. There is no way he would have gone to prison. Because it is in prison that the person that was going to take him to the palace was. Some of you, the prison you are going right now, your destiny helper is there. Don't run away from your process. Am I talking to someone here this morning? The times of challenges you are going through can be part of your journey. But my message to you this morning is to be wise enough to shine your eyes and know that I'm in this my journey. But it is a journey process to the top. I must not miss my way. That is why while while Joseph was in the prison, he was looking out. Who is the person? He knew that he was not just in prison for nothing. He was in prison as part of his journey. That is why he kept his skills active in the prison. He kept his skills active. Interpretation of dreams, isn't it? Come on, is that not? Do you think being in the prison meant you will not have your skills working? He never cried. He knew that it's part of his journey. You might be suffering without food today, but keep your skills active, sir. Because the gifts of a man maketh way for him. In the process of your suffering, in the process of the challenges, don't forget that you are a good carpenter. Don't forget that you are a good videographer. Don't forget that you are good at conflict resolution. Anywhere you see people having problems, settle them. Because that is your giftings. Somebody here this morning, I want to give you 3 reasons why people stay small in life. 3 reasons why people stay small in life. And these are the only 3 reasons. If you see anybody small, most of the time, there are 3 reasons. Reason number 1 is the trap of comparison. The trap of what? Comparison. Why am I not like David? Why am I not like this? Hey, why is he better than me? The trap is a trap of comparison. Sir, you don't have any business comparing yourself with Freeman. Freeman is a different name. Your name is different. Your face looks different from Freeman. Your thumbprint looks different. Your assignment is different. Everything about you is different. You both are just there to complement each other. There are things you cannot do that he can do. When you people are friends, whatever you cannot do, what do? You let him do for you. It is called collaboration. Come on, somebody here this morning. We are on earth to collaborate. That is why I will be a fool if I want to do everything. That is why I have a team of leaders, because I know I will never be able to do everything. Your journey is different. I said the trap of what? Comparison. Number 2, focusing on your weakness instead of your strength. I'm giving you 3 reasons why people stay small. I said number 2 is focusing on weakness rather than strength. And number 3, the prison of public opinion. What did I call it? Prison of public opinion. What will people say? What do they think? How will they think it? What will they say about me? What if they hear it? Prison of public opinion. I'm going to be taking these 3 for the next 3 weeks. But today, I'm going to start with 1. And that is focusing on our weakness instead of strength. That is what keeps people small. Remember, I said 3 traps, 3 things that keep people small is number 1, the trap of comparison. Number 2, focusing on our weakness instead of our strength. And number 3, the prison of public opinion. What will they say? I can't wait for that one. But for today, let me start with focusing on weaknesses instead of strength. Well, I've been doing that already, but I will still proceed. And I'll be out of your way in a while. Matthew chapter 25, verse 14 to 18. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, to another 1, to every man according to his several what? Ability. When I said you should think back at your gifts and talents, some of you saw 3. True? Some of you saw 2, isn't it? Some of you got a particular number. We all don't have the same. But he gave all of us differently. As I'm here now, I can count 4 or 5 things I can do. And I'm very good at. Sir, I can also count some things that I'm very, very poor at. Anybody that tells you there are things he cannot do, that person lied to you. There are certain things that when it's time to do them, I'll just step aside and call somebody. I beg, there is something there to be done. Or I tell my wife, hey, come. If it is the area of her strength. That is a place of collaboration. Can I give you an advice? You want to go very far in life. Forget about your weaknesses. Collaborate wherever you are weak. Give attention to your strengths. The time you want to use developing your weakness, use it to increase your strength. It takes you are going to expend 80% of your energy more. You need 80% more energy to develop a weakness. This might be mathematics now. Okay, this will be mathematics. Okay. Can we be a bit more practical? Let's be a bit more practical, right? Please come again. Glow, please come. I want a line. Can I get something to demarcate here? I want to show you something. You come this way. You are going to stand here. Okay? You are going to come this way. Come. Stand here. Please picture their legs, the floor. This is what we want to use. Now, these are 2 people. Okay, don't worry. Just don't worry first. Calm down. You can get something for the demarcation. Get a wire or something. These are 2 people, right? They want to put in energy with 2 steps. They want to put in energy with 2 steps. Right? Just 1 wire is okay. Just something. Now, here is their destiny. This is their destiny. Okay, I think we need 2 wires. 2, please. Sorry. Look at this. This is where they are going to. Are we together? This is where they are going to. Put this here. Now, this man needs to get here. This place, this particular skill is his weakness. That is why he is backward in it. You see the distance he is. This is the benchmark. So he is at -2. This sister is at +2. But this guy admires her so much and her strengths. And so he says, I wish I can sing or whatever. I want to do that thing she is doing because she's shining. She's shining in it. Now, here is the thing. She needs to reach the peak of that skill. What does she need to do? How many steps will she take? Take your one step. Her efforts have taken her there. This guy, okay, take your own steps. Let's go. How many? Are you seeing? Now, imagine he puts that same 3 steps into, imagine he has another skill that this is where he is. She was here too, right? Now, let him put that same 3 steps. Let's go. Are you seeing where he has gone? He has superseded that mark. Simply put, you are going to waste too much energy when your attention is on a weakness. Rather, you know what you should do? Put that same energy into your strength. You will go very far in it, rather than bothering yourself about what your weaknesses are. Do you get that illustration? Thank you very much. Now, that is very, very practical. Are we together? That's very, very practical. So, now, he said the one that had 2, he gained another 2, but he that received 1 went and dig the earth and hid the Lord's money. So that one was simply saying, why should I have only 1 skill? I better forget about that thing. This guy is smarter than me. This guy is better than me. This guy is doing better than me. Because his attention was on his weakness. And do you know what? That is exactly the situation a lot of you are today. Your attention is on your weakness. Am I talking to someone here this morning? I know I'm not shouting as usual, but I want you to get this thing deep because this is a major problem. Why there are so many nights wet pillows at night? Because our attention is on our inabilities, forgetting our abilities. There is something that is called the flow principle. There is something called the flow principle. Psychologists say, whatever you focus on, you grow. Hello? Whatever you focus on, what happens? You grow. So when you focus on your strength grows. And when your strength grows, you enter into what is called the flow. Some of you might have experienced this before. Flow is a mental state that was discovered by a psychologist called Milahi. Okay? Now, what is flow? Flow is a time you are doing something. When in flow, time flies. Productivity soars and you feel alive. Time flies. You know, this reminds me of my wife. I think she's the best example I can use for this. No matter what is boring to her, she is never bored in the studio. That's her flow. At that time, she will forget that she has not eaten food. Do you have anything that does that to you? Something that when you are doing, you forget. No matter how you love food, you forget. That's flow. That time that you are doing the thing. I'm not talking about watching skit and film. I'm talking about a skill. You are put something. It's something you are. There is no skill that is watching movies. So don't come and tell me my skill is watching football. So don't even tell me anytime I watch skit, time go pass. I'm not gonna know. That's a waste of energy. I'm talking about if you tell me that when I'm acting, I used to forget time. That is a skill. Skill is what you do, not what you watch being done. I'm not talking about you being a spectator. That is flow. That is what Melahi is saying. That when you are in the area of your strength, you enter the flow. What did I say is flow? In flow, time flies. Productivity soars. And you feel alive. You feel alive. I know a young man who was going to school and failing every subject. He was failing in everything. And this thing happens today. You know what the father just did? He removed him from school. So what do you want to do? So I want to be a footballer. He went to put him in football academy. You know football academy. You are still studying mathematics, English, and other things, but it's football. You know those schools. You put him there. The same person that was failing in normal school did not fail again in football academy. He was in his area of strength. That is the problem with us in Africa. We see there is no child that is dull. Children are only found in the areas of their weaknesses. You must be a doctor. You must become a doctor. You must become a doctor. You must become a doctor. And the child does not want to be. The same child don't like chemistry. He don't like physics. He don't like biology. And you say he must be a doctor. Like my father once told me several years back, I want one of my children must become a doctor, an army. I said, why? He said, there is one army man that flogged my father when we were farming in the bush. Then he said, me and my brother were with my dad, and the army man came. They dealt with my dad in that farm. So since then, I said, I must carve one of my children to become a soldier to go and revenge. And I was the sacrificial lamb. Kugeni, me, soldier. Haba, David, me, soldier. Even the devil look at me and say, this one don't follow. What are you soldiering? And I went to buy NDA form, Nigerian Defense Academy. I bought the form. And I stood in front of NDA Kaduna like this. And I was seeing everything. And I asked myself, is this what you are going to do for the rest of your life? Carrying gun? I tore the form. God forgive me, I told my father I submitted it. I submitted this and I said, okay. It's not my flow. This one I'm doing, wake me up by 1 a.m. I said, sir, can you talk to me about so and so? I'll start talking. Even if it's in my dream, I will talk to you well. I will counsel you about business. I will give you ideas. Ideas used to flow from me like water. I mean, like saliva flows. It just comes. Tell me you have any kind of challenge that requires wisdom. I can solve it for you by any time of the day. Any time of the day. A woman called me. I was, I think a few days, 4 days ago. They've been seeing her come to this office. Those of you that have been coming, we've been seeing the woman. Within 1 week, she listens to us on radio. She met us on radio, located us. Within 2 weeks of coming to me for counsel, she called me on Thursday and says, you won't imagine it, that my life is totally transformed. And she was saying, thank you for being you. Thank you. Because all the things I told her to do, right now, she has done that. Within 2 weeks, she now has an income to herself that she is very sure that she has been moving all around from prayer house to prayer house for the past 5 years. She has not gotten what she is getting for 1 month now. And now she's getting that in every month now. She only met us 2 weeks ago. Is it 2 weeks? 2 weeks ago now that she started coming to the office. Just, I mean, how do you explain all that? It is area of your strength. So will I now be angry with myself and say, me, I am not like so and so. I wish I am like, no, I don't wish to be anybody. Oh. Did you hear me? I am not Apostle so and so. I am not Bishop so and so. My name is Lincoln Clems. You hear me? I have my giftings, I have my ability, and I'm enjoying myself. This thing will help your life. Are you getting me? Enjoy your life in the area of your strength. When I say ignore your weaknesses, I am not saying ignore your bad character. Character is not one of the things we are talking about here. We are talking about skills. The things you can do and the things you cannot do. Weakness consciousness mindset is what will make you anxious and, depressed. Forget it. Say, I cannot write. I wish I can write like Pastor. Well, sorry, you cannot write. Get somebody to write for you. What can you do? You can talk. Start talking. You can crack jokes. That is the area of your strength. And you know what the Bible says? The gift of a man maketh way for him. It's time to focus on your strength. Are you getting me? It's time to focus on your strength. Those of you that are parents, stop forcing children to do what they are not strong in. Stop forcing children. Stop forcing them. Let them stay in their strength. You must be a liar. You must be a doctor. You must be a soldier. You must be. Hey, train up a child in the way he should go. There is a strength. That's Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. Let us focus on our strength. Are we together? There is something that was discovered, and I'll close with it, in America. The British Heart Foundation and American Heart Association discovered something very funny. The British Heart Foundation and American Heart Association discovered this. Listen now. That on a Monday morning, the chances of heart attack increases by 30%. Every Monday morning. Every Monday morning. Chances of heart attack increases by 30%. More people die of heart attack on Monday morning You know why? Eh? Job dissatisfaction. They are doing something they are not wired to do. The guy studied agric. He's a banker because that's the only job available. The sister studied engineering, but she's a classroom teacher because there is no job. As she picks the pen, as she picks the chalk, her heart is skipping. Say, "Chai, it's Monday morning," and she said, "Hey, I will go and start shouting, keep quiet again. Keep quiet." Doing what they were not born to do. All for survival. All for survival. Listen to me, brothers and sisters. Do not do what you are not wired for. You don't love it, reorganize your life and find yourself in a place that you come alive. Get into the area of your flow. Come on, somebody, are you getting me? Tap your neighbor and say, enter the area of your flow. Yes, enter the area of your flow. Enter your strength. Enter your strength, not your weakness. Stay in your strength. Again, I tell you this. You are not me, and I am not you. See, we must learn to celebrate ourselves. Are you getting me? I appreciate David for who he is. He is created the way he is because of his assignments. I will be a fool to begin to look at myself and say, thank God I am like this. I am not like David. Yeah, he's disadvantaged. I'll be a fool. Because David can never become like me. Because his assignment is not my assignment. The first scripture we read, Hebrews chapter 10 verse 7. What did he say? He said, in the volume of book, it is written of me, I come to do your will, oh God. Sister, there is a book that you are fulfilling. There is a volume of book that is written. The book of glory. The book of glory chapter 1. The book of glory chapter 2. When you become 20 years, you are in chapter 20. When you are 35 years, glory chapter 35, 36, 37. Every time you enter a new year, you are in a new chapter. That's what Jesus said there. In the volume of book, this is Jesus speaking. In the volume of book, it is written of me, I come to do your will, oh God. Jesus knew something was written about him. Okay? There is something written about you. Are you with me? Don't just move around life doing nothing. Get into life fulfilling the reason why you came. Some of you are here to take care of less privileged children somewhere. Some of you are here to mend broken hearts. Not everybody will preach. So when I say you have an assignment, I'm not saying you must go and open church. No. Some of you, your duty is like Mother Teresa, to take care of people. Yes. There is something you were born for. And I will conclude with this point. How to know your strength zones. You want to ask a question? Don't worry, you will ask. Amen. How to know your strength zone. Are you ready? 3, and I'm out of your way. How do you know your strength zone? Number 1, what am I naturally good at? See, don't miss this. How to know your strength zone. Number 1, what am I naturally good at? Number 2, what do people praise me for? You know that thing that no matter how you do it, they'll say, wow. Do you have it? You know that thing that naturally you are just good at, whether they teach you or they don't teach you, you are just good at. That's your strength zone. Number 2, that thing that people are always praising you for. It's your strength zone. And number 3, what makes me feel alive when I do it? What makes me feel alive when I do it? That thing that whenever you do it, that skill that whenever you put in, you just feel alive. You just feel, man, this is me, man. Whether they paid you or not. As a matter of fact, that thing that you can do without collecting money, but you feel happy. That's your strength zone. There are people that if they make chair for you, you know that this guy is good at this thing. There are children that as they are just growing up, they are already fabricating things. That's strength zone. My friends, these are the 3 ways to know your strength zone. And I tell you what, your money in life, your exaltation in life, your glory in life is in your strength zone. In case you find yourself doing something today that is not your strength, you are in it, but anytime you are in it, you are just angry, you are just depressed, you will die early. When you concentrate on your weaknesses, you will die early. There are people that are natural salespeople. Yes, naturally, they are sales. You know, there are people that, if not that they are born again, they would have been 419. Sweet mouth people. Have you met those sweet mouth people? Those are sales people. Sales. They can market you to sell out your life to them free of charge. It's a gift. that if you do not, when you see your child, exhibiting these things, he's into sales and marketing. Put them in sales. That is a potential CEO, because every business person must be a salesperson. How can you be selling something you don't know how to convince people to buy? If I tell you about my product today, you go and sell your father's house and come and give me the money. I used to someone say, if not that you are born again, you would have been a 419. Now, so if not that you are born again, you would have been a 419. Because I can talk you into anything. It's an ability. I was marketing something to a man, and I have not even, as I was still marketing, he started clapping. And when you are talking to someone, they start clapping, there's no alert to follow.